We have 2 flat whites. One is made with Ristretto and one with the standard double espresso. But which one's better? When I first started out as a barista, I thought that there was a standard recipe for every single coffee. And I've learned over the years that that's not necessarily the case. Flavor and personal choice means that there's so many options open to you. Once you understand the difference between espresso and ristretto and the impact on the flavour of the coffee, you can make as many choices as you want. There's so many options. Espresso and ristretto, what's the difference? So espresso is the standard 1:2 ratio that we know. It's balanced sweetness, it's got a good volume of yield. It's that cafe flavour that we know in general when we go to a coffee shop that we're going to get. Ristretto, slightly different. So ristretto is a shorter yield. It's a 1:1 ratio, not a 1:2, so you get less volume. It's more of a concentrated flavour, and you're going to find a little bit more sweetness in there as well. I'm going to make both flat whites right now, so I'm going to make the double espresso first and then the ristretto. We're going to extract straight into the bottom of the coffee cup, pop it up there. The machine's on, it's just slightly warming, so it just slightly warms the cup. So we extract straight into the bottom of the cup. We're going to steam our milk and we'll see if we can put a little bit of a pattern on top, and we'll taste, and then we'll have a look at the ristretto and we'll taste that one as well, and we'll see what the difference is between the two. Okay, first as usual, I'm going to weigh the group head. Perfect, put that on. We're grinding for a double espresso, and we'll do exactly the same with the ristretto. I'm not going to change the grind size. Perfect. So 18 grams in the basket. Wipe, pop it onto the machine. There we go. Right, we're going to pop the scales on. We're going to extract, like I said before, straight into the bottom of the cup. So the cup goes on the scales. Zero the scales down, program function, and double shot and timing at the same time. Going for a double espresso. You can see that's pouring beautifully. Maybe a little bit slower than I normally like, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, one double espresso. I take the group handle off. I'll just pop it to one side so I've got room to steam the milk. Okay, I'm going to steam our milk, but first thing I'm going to do is pop the machine on. I've popped the milk in the jug. I'm using around about 200 ml of whole milk this time. Whole milk is the easiest way to learn any latte art because it's nice and fatty and you get that nice microfoam. Okay, we're building up a nice lot of steam. I'll just knock it off, pop the jug. So I've just put the tip of the steam arm just inside the milk. It's making that nice kind of paper tearing sounds or chirping sounds. That's what you want. We want to steam up to a temperature of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I find that anything hotter than that, then we start to kill the microphone. So when I knock it off at 120, the idea is that it's going to land on just before 140, maybe 135, something like that. There we go. Beautiful silky milky. Wipe and purge the steam arm. Just going to knock a little bit of milk out. Okay, so we're going to get the double espresso. I'm just going to roll it around the cup a little bit, roll that round, and then bring the two together. I'm just going to start marbling and then pop a little pattern on the top. Beautiful, probably a little bit short on the milk, but there we go. Okay, so we have our flat white, and you'll see immediately that it's probably not the best pattern in the world. But you can see the definition between the white of the pattern and the crema that sat on top of the microfoam. And then if we get a spoon in a moment and just pull it back, and we'll see how thick the microfoam is on top and whether it is enough. Yeah, you can see a nice layer on the top there of microfoam. That's beautiful. Okay, let's give this a try and we'll see what we think. Now see, for a flat white, slightly more bitterness. It's not quite what I'd expect from a flat white. You definitely tell that there's more espresso. A little bit, like I say, a little bit more bitterness, but more balanced, but probably more in line with a cafe latte that doesn't have as much milk in it. Let's go with the Ristretto and see how that compares. Okay, so we're ready to make a flat white with Ristretto. I'm not going to change the adjustment on the grinder. I'm going to leave it exactly as a double espresso. All we're going to do is we're going to create a 1:2 ratio. So instead of 36 grams, we're going to half that. Okay. Tamping in exactly the same way. Not change that, it's an important rule. Remember that I speak about a lot, and there's always keep it exactly the same. There we go. So exactly the same as the double espresso up to now. Pop the group head on, the group handle on the group head. So we're looking for a 1:1 ratio. So 18 grams grind, 18 grams yield. So we're looking to extract 18 grams right now, exactly in the same way. Program function, double shot and timer at the same time. So I'm looking to probably knock it off when we reach around about 15 grams, because I want it to end on 18. If it's slightly over, that's okay. Okay, so we ended up on 19, but that's okay. Let's have a look at this Ristretto and see how it compares. So one thing you'll notice straight away is the volume is different. The colouring is slightly richer, I would say. There's still a good crema. It can still roll it around the cup really well. Let's go ahead and steam some milk and get this baby made. Okay, whole milk. Last time I did 200. I think I'm going to do maybe 250 this time because I was a little bit short last time. And obviously we've got less volume of coffee in the cup this time. Okay. Steam arm on when the machine wakes up and gives us a nice lot of steam. There we go. Knock the steam arm off and pop the steam arm in just inside the top. You notice then when I had the steam arm in too deeply, it was screaming, or the milk was screaming. One thing to be aware of then, if your milk is really screaming, your steam arm is in the wrong place and you just need to adjust it. Nice little paper tearing sounds. We're creating microfoam. So it's small paper tearing sounds, not big kind of choppy sounds. And we won't steam up to 120 with this sound. We're going to move the steam arm in a moment so that we don't create too thick a foam on the top. Remembering that this is full fat milk, so it reacts really well, really quickly. There we go. It's nice milk there, and we keep surfing the milk. Nearly forgot my own rule, and that is to wipe and purge. There we go. Now we're ready to pour. One thing I always recommend is having something else that you're able to just knock the top off into. There we go. So I'm going to roll the espresso around, not the espresso, the ristretto, sorry. I'm going to surf my milk a little bit, and then here we go. So we're going to pour a couple of times. So we get that nice marbling in place, and then get the nice little pattern on top. And here we go. There is one flat white with ristretto. There we go, flat white with ristretto. It's looking good. Obviously not the best pattern in the world. But it was just a quick flat white. And if you're making it at home, if you went to a cafe and you got that, you'd think, actually that's okay. Let's have a look and see. Nice lot of foam sat on top, so absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned. It's only a layer of foam on top of a flat white, and that's great. Okay, let's give this flat white a try. So like I say, this is with ristretto. That's perfect. To me, that's perfect. So if you like that really intense flavour of the ristretto, and you see on the machine that the ristretto is really, really easy to do. There's no big changes through your grinder. It's just a ratio change, so it's just a yield. You've really got those nice intense flavours. It's kind of a stronger flavour, but it's not that overwhelming espresso flavour that you get in a latte. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So my opinion, not that my opinion matters, but my opinion matters to me. If you're going to go with a flat white, then I would 100% recommend that you try the ristretto. So for me, the two different flat whites come with completely different flavors. One is more double espresso kind of cafe latte flavor, so you're getting that finely balanced espresso flavors coming through there with some microfoam on top, obviously a lower volume of milk than a latte. And the ristretto, you're getting a more intense flavor of coffee. You're getting a slightly sweeter flavor of coffee in with the milk, and it just feels smoother and more refined. I would encourage you all to try to make an espresso flat white, make a ristretto flat white, taste the differences and see which one you prefer, see which one is more in line with the way you enjoy coffee. I'd just like to take a moment to say thank you for being here and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that these videos are being helpful to your coffee journey and the experience that you have in making coffee at home. If you found it helpful, then I'd really appreciate you to click on the subscribe button and join this community of home baristas. It costs absolutely nothing and makes a huge difference to me, so a massive boost for me. And you get content that you enjoy. If you make an espresso flat white or you make a ristretto flat white and you discover a difference in flavour, please add something to the comments and let me know. It'd be great to know what your experience is, and it would be great to see some photos as well of your latte art. My latte art may be not my strongest point, but I've not done it on this machine for a few weeks. A little bit of practice there is required. If you want to see our extra shot, it's over on Patreon and it goes live now, and it dives a little bit deeper into flat white and ristretto and creating a ristretto. So if you want to have a watch of that, hop over to Patreon, have a watch of that. If you want to subscribe to the channel for absolutely free, please do it, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.